I'm back in Charlcombe, which is where I was last week, and it's local. It's a nice walk. I lost my quite a lot of my fitness. I came down with a cold or something. It may have been COVID. It's been a couple of weeks to get my fitness back up again. I've just done a 3/4 of a mile uphill, so I'm feeling a lot better, a lot more reassured. I haven't been able to go very far. Enough whinging. So, in the car on the way here, there's an article on Radio 4 about the thief of the British Museum. And I've been complaining on the internet, on archaeological channels on YouTube and so on, about somebody who takes national treasures worth hundreds of thousands of pounds and hasn't been charged, hasn't been hauled before the courts and made to explain himself. And I can't be alone. Now we've, a year or even 2 years later, there's people on Radio 4 are starting to ask questions. I find it unacceptable. But there were two heritage scandals at the same time. There was the loss of the jewels from the British Museum, and also the cutting down of a sycamore tree on Hadrian's Wall, which upset a lot of people. But I made the comparison between, multiple people were arrested over that, working class people, and just total silence about this thief in the British Museum, and the lack of justice in that there's one law for the rich and one for the poor. Again, there's they have evidence. They've got a witness, but the scandal gets worse. So this is the point about justice, is that it is supposed to be blind. It doesn't matter who you are or what the circumstances are, as long as it's not in the national interest. If somebody shouldn't be prosecuted, you should be prosecuted. If you've committed, large scale, medium to large scale robbery. Thresholds, that is crossing a boundary, going through a door or a gate, are psychological events. They take you from one place to the next. They end a chapter and start a new one. A door opens and then closes behind you. And these threshold spaces are part of permaculture theory, that on the edge of things are more opportunities for different species to prosper, to create a yield. And they are, just going for a walk, you'll feel that sense of importance as you cross stiles, go through gates, cross bridges. You know the story of your walk is progressing. That the start, the middle, and the end of the story are here. There's some interesting lynches there. Can you see? These are lynches. And it is where, using the plough, they have sort of levelled off the hill. Then you make a level area, terrace, to grow your wheat on, oats or whatever, or pasture your swine. This is what Swainswick, where I am now, might mean. And then you go down a bit, a steep slope. Then you've got another levelled off terrace, and you make. They can be very, very old, and they can be quite recent. Post-medieval. These lynches. It's an old English word, clinch, and it's often a situation where there's not enough land to go around. They just need to, as they have more children prosper, these villages, they need to create more land so that they can eat.